We start with 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can look for trade. Before I start the analysis, I see some subscribers, they give a comment that they cannot get the notification from the YouTube. The thing is, for YouTube, the first trio video within the 24 hours, they will send a notification because since I upload more than 3 video, mostly they won't, I mean, maybe they don't get the notification. That's why if they move to you, I mean, on the YouTube, I create a playlist for each one, for example, EOS, then they can find the latest video in the playlist. For example, if they move for the EOS, the latest one will be at the top. Or I create the Telegram, they can join the Telegram because mostly I will share the YouTube links there, then they at least they can get the notification from the Telegram group. Anyway, may this is the fastest ways for them to get the notification. And now we'll see how we can look for trade. If we move to chart, all right, as we can see based on 1 hour chart, we get the sharp move and the price drop. Now we want to see whether we can look for buy or not. Okay, the first thing is whether we can put this one in relative to this. Okay, but this one dropped quite more, and whether we can call it the flag or correction or not, how we can look for trade. For me, still I'm looking for buy. If I get the buy, I will take it, and to look for the trade, I will put my entry above the top with the stop loss here. And what I want the price sharply break and continue. If the price tag is within the first or second hours, if I see there is no continuation, I will take out the trade. I will start to manage it. Okay, it depends on the traders whether they want to buy within this correction or they put the entry. The best thing is if they put the entry above the top. Okay, again, it depends on them. And right now we're looking for this. And if we get any buy or trade, we're looking for continuation as a sharp move. If it turns to a corrective move, then we should know that we are not going to keep the trade. Maybe we will get this one for one more drop. The reason is we want to put the entry above the top. If the price start to drop, we are not in the trade. If the price continue, we will get the trade. But also there is a possibility for the price tag. This one turns to a three-way for one more drop. Okay, but again, I mentioned the only way to look for trade, the best thing is to put the trade entry above the top because if I put this one, if you refer to the indicators, we don't see the divergence. Maybe the price can drop some more before, but if we put our fib, this almost the price tag 61%. That's why we want to see whether we can get the trade from here or not. And there is no much changes as in refer to my last analysis. And if we move to daily, as I explained, we can expect the price to consolidate for longer time. And if we move to forward chart, the only question was if this is the start of the down move and we want to look for the trade for sell, let this one dip turn to a deeper correction, at least similar to any of this. Okay, that's why maybe we can look for buy based on 1 hour chart for one move up. We try to take the trade. If there is a continuation, we keep it. If after we get the trade, they start to correct. That means the continuation was as a corrective. Then we take out the trade. We start to manage it because what I mentioned here, we don't see the divergence. And the way we can look at this, maybe we put either we put this one as a bigger flat, but not, this is not the correct idea because if we want the only way is we put this one in relative to this as an internal. This is the last, the first correction last made this one turn to a reversal. But the only thing is what we are looking for is expanding flat. Even for the expanding, this one can even drop some more before we get the reversal. That's why no, I'm looking made this one. We can put if we get one move up and relative for the flat for one more drop. Okay, that's why if you want to look for buy from here by having entry above the top, we're looking for continuation as a sharp move. If we get the trade within the first or second hours, we see the way is moving is really corrective. If we can put our stop loss in break even, let it go. If not, just take out the trade. Okay, in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.